Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today we're doing a first impression on the Simply Rose dip liquids. Here I'm just showing you the dips that I'm going to be using today. I'm also using the clear for the first time. I'm using Heart of Glass, which is a very beautiful irregular glitter mix. And our solid color slash shimmery color is called Just Peachy. The base coat, activator, and top coat liquids are all sold as a set on the Simply Rose Custom Dips website. But if you are interested in using the brush saver, you do have to buy that separately. So I have all of that linked below for you. Starting out, as usual, I do have builder gel on and 2 coats of UNT Peel Base. I will be doing my normal dipping process, which is 2 coats of color followed by 1 coat of clear. And I will show you the bottle in just a moment. It does not have the little wiper insert in there that I am used to. So it did take just a little bit of time for me to get used to brushing off most of the products so that I didn't flood my cuticles, but eventually I did get used to that and it wasn't a big deal. I am using the Winstonia Watermarble tool to go around my cuticles for some cleanup. I do have a link for that below. And if you are interested in the mani on my right hand, I do have that on my Instagram, which is also linked below for you. The base and top coat did not have any noticeable odor. I can tell you I did not sniff them exactly, but with them being at the distance that they were away from my face, I didn't smell anything at all actually. But the activator just smells like normal activator to me. I feel like most of them, or at least the ones that I've tried, have all smelled the same. So no odor at all that I noticed from the base coat or the top coat. For the second coat of this color, I am just going to speed this up a bit more for you guys. It seems very repetitive. Are you interested in seeing like an in-depth basic dipping process from me? I know most of mine I've just been doing like dip with me's and not really explaining a lot of what I'm doing. But if you're interested in seeing something a little bit more in depth, please leave me a comment below so that I know and I can get to working on that for you. All right, we're going in with the glitter, which is Heart of Glass. I feel like I do my glitters maybe a tiny bit differently than a lot of people. So the first layer I do pour over, and before I tap anything off, I do press in the powder on top of my nail just so I can see if there's some that can soak into the base liquid before I tap it off. And then my second coat, I do lay my finger flat into the cupcake holder. This is the first time I'm using the Simply Rose Clear, and it was great. I had no issues with it. I didn't have any cloudiness or any little white dots after applying my top coat. If you watched my videos in the past, you know I usually will lay my finger in the color, but when they are short like they are now, I do like to pour over to prevent them from getting on the thicker side too soon. And these little 0.25 ounce jars are really small. So I feel like with those, no matter the length of my nails, it's a lot easier to pour those over anyway, rather than trying to lay my finger in the jar. All right, now for the activator. Again, there's no stopper in the bottle, but I don't think any activators have stoppers. But it wasn't an issue. I didn't have any issues at all with this. It hardened the dip as expected. I didn't know how long it needed to sit on there. These liquids didn't come with any directions. So I just did the typical 2 minutes, and then I will go off camera and file with my e-file, and then I will be back to go over the top coat with you. All right, I have completed my e-filing with my Melody Susie e-file, and I am going to clean off my nails now with my Risen Legacy nail cleanser. I usually don't have to use my e-file with my normal liquids, but these did not self-level like my normal liquids do. So I did have to go in with my e-file just to flatten them out a little bit so they didn't look bumpy or anything like that on top. All right, my second coat of activator. Again, this didn't come with instructions, so I wasn't sure how long it needed to stay on, but I did the typical 2 minutes, and then I did wipe off with some alcohol on a lint-free wipe. I'm not used to that step because my go-to liquids, as you may know, does not need any kind of extra care or anything like that. But this did work. I did not have any contamination issues. And then after each nail for the first layer of my top coat, I did also wipe my brush off before I put it back in the bottle. And again, it worked fine. I didn't have any issues at all. So my final thoughts on these liquids are they are really good. I did have to get used to the bottles not having the stopper, and also I'm not used to filing as much as I had to due to them not being self-leveling. But other than that, they worked out great. I didn't have any other issues with them, so I will be using them again in the future. As I was filming this, my daughter was at home on spring break with me, so she was drawing me a picture and she wanted you guys to see it. She asked me to leave it in the video, so you'll see that clip right now.
It's a picture of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, and this is the final look. I'm wrapping it up with the Cuticle Candy Spring Tea from Candy Skincare. This was a sub-back scent, but I do have her website linked for you below. You just unfortunately will not be able to get this scent if you are not subscribed to a sub bag. Thanks again so much for watching and coming back to the channel. I hope to see you next week. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next uploads.